Here is your daily spelling activity. The first task for you to do is to see how many words that you can make that starts with the letter M and ends with the letter T. Remember, the longer the word, the more points you get. Add up your points at the end. For example, if you create the word mat, M-A-T, you would get 3 points. Okay, I know you can think of some really, really long words. The challenge is to see if you can make at least a 10-letter word. Okay, so see what's the longest word you can make. Then once you've made that long word, challenge yourselves by seeing if you can put that word into a sentence. Okay, so I would like to see a long list of probably at least 10 words of all of the words that you've made that start with M and end with T, and upload them to Seesaw. Once you have finished that, your next task, every day this week, we are going to have a word of the day. Okay, and your job is to research that word. Okay, and today, the word of the day is going to be 1,000. You might think, I already know how to spell that word. If you do, brilliant, okay? But then you're going to choose one of the spelling strategies that is in the link below, in the grid below, and you are going to learn that word using a spelling strategy. You can just choose one a day, one spelling strategy a day to use, okay? But you need to evidence and show me on Seesaw that you have used one of these strategies to learn how to spell the word 1,000. Okay, so I'm going to go through. So your word of the day that you are learning to spell today is 1,000. These are the strategies. You can choose one of them to learn how to spell that word. So we have letter sorts, make a mnemonic, do some air writing, and you can video yourself doing this onto Seesaw. Draw a picture of what that word means to you. Create a word search with that word inside it. So you could create like a number word search and then upload that to Seesaw. Practice doing some rainbow writing is when you write that word lots and lots of times with different colours. Maybe you would like to be really creative and do some arts and crafts with that word. So you can paint the word, you could cut out some letters from a magazine or newspaper and write the word in different lettering. You could create a spelling staircase. You could also do a picture mnemonic of that word. So you write the word and then you draw pictures around the letters to help you remember the order. You could play Scrabble with the word. So when you have the word and you write different words going off of the letters. See if you can write the word in a sentence or a paragraph, and you can see how many times you could include that word into a sentence. So you might challenge yourself to write 1,000 3 times in a sentence. You could box up the word. You could also research the origin of the word, so look for the history of the word. You could look for synonyms of that word. So another word for 1,000, you could look for antonyms. What's the opposite of that word? Okay. You could find the definition from a dictionary of the meaning. You could create a spelling ladder. You could create a song or a rap. You can call out that word as many times as you can. You could whisper it, shout it, rap it, sing it, clap your hands, make a tune with the letters in the word. You could research the word families in that word. So you could look at words that have the same sound in it, words that follow the same rule, or words that rhyme with that word, and make a mind map. You could create a crossword with that word in. You could look for different words within that word. So write the word 1,000 and you know that sand is in that word. Okay, so write down all of the different words that you can make using the letters. You can write the word in as many creative ways as you think you can. So you could write it, fill up a water bottle and spray it into the pavement. You could write that word in sand. You could write it in glitter. Okay, you could get some leaves or grass and you could write it in grass. You can write the word down and then break the word down into the syllables. Okay. You can also write the word and circle the tricky part, the part that you think is going to confuse you, okay, when you're spelling that word. So choose one spelling strategy, and I would like you to show me that you have learnt how to spell the word 1,000 using one of these strategies. Once you've done that, take a picture of your learning and put it onto Seesaw. If you want to extend yourself in learning today, you can use this sheet here to challenge yourself in more ways. So you can find a definition, you can write the word in a sentence, you could use it in part of speech. How many words can you find within the word? You could look for synonyms, antonyms. You could practice spelling the word using a spelling pyramid. You can create a mnemonic for the word. You can write a dictionary definition, or you can create an acrostic poem for the word. Okay, so that's your challenge day. This is optional if you just want to stretch yourself. Good luck and have fun. Enjoy it. Spelling can be really creative. Okay, make sure you have fun with learning to spell these words.